Hi friends, I'm so excited that you found the planner video helpful. So I thought I would do the next one, which is the mini and perfect bound. I'm going to put them together because their layouts are exactly the same, but their binding is just different. So I hope you find this helpful. Okay, let's get started. I am really looking forward to doing a little unboxing and inside peek into our mini liturgical planner. I'm excited to show you the differences between the mini and the big, as well as this brand new perfect bound liturgical planner that we made for this year. And we're excited to have in the future if there's enough interest. So please share down below if you prefer the mini spiral bound, or if you prefer the perfect bound, or if you love the big liturgical planner, the original liturgical planner. All right, well, let's dive in. So you'll see the box for the mini is exactly the same as the big. The theme for our planners for this entire year, as well as next year's planner for 2022, will be this Litany of Trust that is written by the amazing Sisters of Life. So huge shout out to them. Thank you to them for writing this beautiful prayer, for inviting us to pray it in our daily lives. And we're so excited to offer it to you as well, to enter into this prayer with us, to lean more into trusting God with our entire lives. So you'll see the box right here. Let's open it up and I'll get started with showing you the differences between the mini and the perfect bound. So the mini and the perfect bound are around 6.25 by 8.25, so almost 6 by 8 books, as opposed to the big is an 8 by 10 book. The mini, you'll see, has spiral binding, as opposed to the perfect bound doesn't. There's no spirals on this one. The mini does have a band, just like the perfect bound. And then let's look at some of the differences between these two, which are that the perfect bound has this little guy right down here, and that is a ribbon. You'll see that the mini does not have a ribbon. So this is really nice just to mark your place in your planner. And then the other really fun thing that I love in the perfect bound is this little pen holder, which is just the cutest. The other difference you'll see when you put these side by side is there's a little bit of a coloring variation. What's the word I'm looking for? So the mini and the big both have like wipeable cover. I can't remember what it's called, but it's like hard cover. This one is also hard, but it has like a soft, really beautiful just feeling to it. It's kind of like a suede almost. It's just really beautiful. I haven't spilled anything on it, so I'm not sure how wipeable it is, but in the comments below, if you have, share. Would love to hear. The other little difference between the mini and the perfect bound is how the tabs are. So in the perfect bound, you'll see that the tabs actually are just a little bit different. They like get longer here. Let's see a later in the year one. They stay and get longer, as opposed to the tabs in the mini. They don't stay here, if that makes sense. So there's just the tab. And I believe those are really the only differences between the mini spiral bound and the mini perfect bound. Everything on the inside design-wise is exactly the same between the mini and the perfect bound. And we'll dive into that now because I want to show you the difference between the mini and the big, which I featured in another video. And I'll put a card right here for you to go check that video out as well, to see an inside peek into the big liturgical planner. So let's get started with the mini. So again, like I said, the theme of this year's planner is the Litany of Trust. This is actually from the Litany of Trust. It's His Plan is Better, and it's in this really beautiful gold foil, just super simple. We want the mini to just be able to travel with you everywhere, to throw into your bag, throw into your backpack, just make it more easily portable, as opposed to the big is a little bit bigger since it's an 8 by 10. And we want to make it simple and beautiful, so it doesn't kind of clash with everything else in your life, but is clean and peaceful and a space for you to come to start your every single month, every single week, and every single day in prayer, and trusting the Lord with your plans, because his plan is always better. So you'll see this is the liturgical planner for July 2021 through July 2022. Every year we come out with an academic planner, and every year we also have a calendar year planner, which is available usually around September or October of the previous year. So let's open it up. We have a pocket right in here, just like the big. This is a little name page in case your stuff gets lost. The liturgical calendar and daily planner made for the modern Catholic woman. As I said previously, you don't have to be Catholic to use this. There are a lot of really beautiful parts of the faith that are in this, but it is a really beautiful planner for any woman, especially Christians, to just enter into prayer every single day. So you'll see here just a little letter written by me, kind of diving into the theme for the year to share with you my heart there. Every single month you will see a portion of the Litany of Trust pulled to begin the month. And so this part is that you will teach me to trust you. Jesus, I trust in you, from the Litany of Trust. Here you're going to see our liturgical mass colors explained. So all throughout the planner, you will see our liturgical colors being shared. And this comes from the church. And we wanted to be able to explain to you why all of the colors are used. It's just really cool to always keep learning, being formed by the faith. So why is green used on July 2nd? Well, this explains why green is used. Why is red used? This explains why red is used. So just a little handy glance for you to understand and learn more about the liturgical mass colors. You're going to see right here a broad year at a glance for July through July. Again, this is our academic one. We will come out with a calendar one soon. You're going to see a year at a glance here, but with dates put in. So this has all saint feast days, important days in the church, as well as secular holidays. So this is kind of just helpful year at a glance to check and see what's going on throughout the year. We have here our holy days of obligation from the church herself, just an invitation to for sure come to prayer on these special feast days, special solemnities, to celebrate and to pray alongside the body of Christ. We also have novena start dates. So we invite you every single month to pray a novena with us. This is just a consecutive 9-day prayer that we invite you to do with us every single month. So you will also see these sprinkled throughout the weekly part of the planner, but we also put it as a little at a glance for you to see right at the beginning. Here comes some of my favorite spreads, and this is how to pray. So the very first one is how to make a holy hour. In case you've never made a holy hour, or in case it's been a long time or you're not sure what it is, this is just a handy little explanation of how to make a holy hour and what it is. And I want to invite you into that alongside us as well. Here you'll see a Friday penance. The church invites us every single Friday to do penance in some way. You'll see during the season of Lent, we will always give up meat. We do no meat Fridays, but for the rest of the year, we are also invited into a Friday penance. So that just explains a little bit about that. Then you're going to see some typical Catholic beautiful prayers, just an invitation in to pray those in case you're learning them or have forgotten them. Here's a little handy space for you to pray alongside us. I love this spread because I forget things often. And so this is a how to pray the rosary. It shows you how it works with all of the beads, where every single prayer goes, and then it lines up and shares all of the mysteries of the rosary. So in case you, like me, ever forget a certain mystery in the glorious mysteries, you can refer to this and always remember, not have to go to your phone and get distracted by social media, but just pull out your planner and see what the mysteries are. This spread is an examination of conscience in preparation for the sacrament of reconciliation. This is just a beautiful invitation to examine our conscience and to present ourselves to the Lord in the sacrament to receive his graces and healing and mercy for us in reconciliation. So this is, again, it's just a beautiful invitation to deepen and to foster your relationship with the Lord. So here's where we get into this invitation into prayer via the Litany of Trust. Again, we have just a portion of the Litany of Trust every single month, and then we give a little prayer prompt at the beginning of every month to really invite you into this theme or this portion of the litany. As you can see down here, it says start your month in prayer, and this is just space for you to read the prompt, really pray with it, and write down your thoughts to the Lord, keeping like a little journal with Him to share where you're at in your life right now and how this prompt will help you draw closer to His heart. So now we're getting into the monthly spread. You'll see on the left is the previous month, then the whole month here, and then on the right is the next month at a glance. You'll see right away it's fairly clean. Again, that's really important to me, that when you open your planner, it feels peaceful. It doesn't feel overwhelming or what's going on. I'm overwhelmed by all that's going on, but that it really is a place of peace and calm for you to just pray with and be able to enter into the church's beauty of the liturgy, beauty of her cycles and seasons of the church. So we really just have all the liturgical colors. We have the saint feast days for you to be able to learn about that saint or ask for that saint's intercession, as well as secular holidays. We also have a little don't forget column right here, just a handy place for you to write down notes. So this is really where it gets different from the big liturgical planner. Again, please go check out that video down below. So you'll see that for every month, we invite you to write some goals. So for July, we have faith, family, and fun. And so that's just a space for you to write down some of your goals for the month, some prayer intentions for the month, and then this is a whole page of just blank notes paper, which is something that people ask for all the time. I need more pages for notes. So we delivered and gave that to you every single month. And you'll also see that we have a big note section in the back as well. So then we'll flip to a week. So a week, again, is a little bit different than the big liturgical planner. The big liturgical planner is an hourly vertical layout, and the mini is actually in check boxes and what I call a horizontal layout. So you'll see every single week we have a Bible verse. Again, we've curated, prayed with, and asked the Lord to reveal to us Bible verses that go along with the theme of that particular month and the whole year, of this idea of entrusting ourselves to God, of putting our trust in Him. So there's a Bible verse to contemplate, maybe even to memorize, pray with every single day. Then you'll get into the week's days. Again, they're check boxes. You also have a section for tonight's dinner and an I'm grateful for section. You'll also see feast days as well as secular holidays here. And then we get this question so often, and that is, what are these little bubbles? Let's see if I can show it to you. So the little circles on every single day can really be used for anything you want. They can be habit trackers. They can be if you have certain classes, or if you take a workout class and you're marking when that workout class is, or when you're marking your water intake, or you want to mark your cycle. It can really be used open-ended, however you like to use it. Again, if you do use this planner, share down below how you use these habit trackers. It's probably our most popular question, and it's really just an open creative space for you to use as you will. There's no wrong way to do it. So that's really the gist of the mini liturgical planner. You're going to see the same cadence every single week of a Bible verse, the weekly checklist, which I love personally, the saint feast days, etc. So then we go to another month. You'll see again just a portion of the litany taken here and a prayer prompt to start your month in prayer with this particular theme. And that is really all. This is our liturgical planner. So I'll show you the note section in the very back. And I love this part because it says end your year in prayer. And again, just a prompt with this part of the litany to end our year in prayer. Then you'll see that it says notes right here, and then just a lot of pages for notes in the back, which is so nice for life. Then there's a pocket in the back, and that's all. I hope you love this planner. It is such a gift to me to make this for women, that it be a space of prayer for you, that it be a space for you to draw closer to the Lord, most of all, because that's our goal here at Blessed Is She, is to be joined to you in prayer, in community, and that's our main focus when it comes to our liturgical planners. Shoot me any and all questions down below. I'm happy to help, to be of service to you, and I'm so grateful you're here. Bye-bye.